and kicker Phil Dawson ready to get us started. And we are underway from a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. 3rd down here. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Palmer. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down is Kaepernick. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The other end isn't there.
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. One of the newer Cardinals picked up from New England, Chandler Jones, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And the back goes into motion. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Pro Bowler, Patrick Peterson, back deep for Arizona. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Holding offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down, Palmer finding time. Still back there. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Get ready. Blue 95.
The 6. And the stop will come inside goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not, with his height clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket. You can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line. And only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
All right now, blue 58. Blue.
On 3rd and goal, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now it's Peterson. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They go play action with Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
McDonald, the man in motion. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Steps away. Hard throw, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Johnson, and he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now Palmer to throw. He's got time. And that is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, but really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in '04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner? He's finally found a real home in Arizona.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
On first down, it's Palmer. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Let's go. 1-18.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On third down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bruce Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays. All the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the former Patriot Pro Bowler, Chandler Jones, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Kaepernick now on third and goal. Finding time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What I like about watching Tyrann Mathieu play, the Honey Badger, is that no matter what position he's in, he finds a way to get around the ball and make a play, doesn't he?
He does. And he's done that since his days at LSU.
He really has. And I remember at LSU he would play corner, and then he'd move into the safety role in a lot of nickel situations. And again, getting around the ball, knocking it away, he's done it multiple times in this game.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now Palmer down around his goal line. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third down now following the completed pass.
Here we go. 1, 18.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now it's Curley. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by, there he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he motions the wide receiver. Kaepernick now on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return is Peterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A toss play. This is Hyde. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You know, it's kind of interesting, the fumble there for the Niners. Last year in 2015, fewest in the league lost, only 5 of them.
And had a record that would suggest that they have a bunch of them, right? So it's really counterintuitive when you think about it. They only have 5 fumbles and really have the struggles they had during that season.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
They go to Johnson again. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And they're going to go soft on the corners. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Hopping over the top. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted.